isn't it marvellous that spring is here and we can take our parties outside again? So today I've got 2 lovely canapes to add to your repertoire. In the magazine this month, I've given you a recipe for caper madeleines. They've got a little bit of chilli in it, but not too much. Now you will need a madeleine tin, but that can be substituted with a muffin tin if you haven't got one. To start off, I've creamed butter, sugar, salt and pepper together. Add 2 eggs and 2 extra whites, one after the other. Then add flour, polenta and baking powder. Now take the lid off and add our flavours. Chopped capers, jalapeno chilli as much as you like, and chopped parsley. Give that one quick pulse to mix so it doesn't chop up altogether. Now I've melted some butter and greased my madeleine tray really well, and then I've added a caper berry to each one. We need to spoon in just under a tablespoon of the mixture, not too much because they will rise in the baking. Then into the oven at 180 degrees for about 10 to 12 minutes. Now while they're baking, I've got time to show you a very quick recipe, smoked salmon parcels using lovely Harris smoked salmon from Harndorf. This recipe isn't in the magazine, but you can download it from our website. I've blended together some ends of smoked salmon with butter, cream cheese, horseradish, some zest of lemon and some snipped chives. I've put that into the fridge so that it sets nice and hard. And now I'm going to cut it into little squares. So it's just a matter of wrapping up our squares of salmon mousse with our strips of salmon. I've blanched some chives. You can make these a couple of days ahead of your party, but make sure they're really well covered in the fridge. The little chives just go around, and don't think you have to tie them up in a knot. That would just drive you crazy. Just give them a snip with some scissors like that and pop them down like so. I'm sure once you've mastered this simple recipe, you'll use it again and again, and it's so lovely to have these little presents of smoked salmon. Gorgeous. Now, when the madeleines are ready to come out of the oven, we need to pop them onto a cooling rack, and while they're still warm, sprinkle them with some grated parmesan. So there you have it, 2 canapes for your entertaining, and in this month's Essay Life magazine, some other ideas that I'm sure you'll want to try.